In a comprehensive analysis involving an astonishing 3,197 distinct food studies meticulously examining their efficacy in promoting muscle development, a profound discovery emerged. From this vast sea of scientific inquiry, a mere 10 foods demonstrated truly exceptional capabilities, distinguishing themselves as unparalleled champions in the pursuit of building and preserving muscle mass. The sheer scarcity of these standout performers is remarkable, but what truly delivered a jolt to conventional wisdom was the absence of a long-revered staple. Eggs, so frequently heralded as the quintessential perfect protein and widely recommended for their supposed muscle-building prowess, strikingly failed to even secure a position on this exclusive list of top performers. For generations, particularly within the senior demographic, eggs have been uniformly promoted and enthusiastically endorsed as the go-to food source for combating physical weakness and maintaining vitality. This pervasive belief has become deeply ingrained in dietary recommendations and popular health advice. However, cutting-edge scientific investigations are now painting a starkly different picture, revealing a critical physiological mismatch. In older adults, the protein derived from eggs is absorbed with significantly diminished efficiency. This reduced bioavailability means that despite consumption, the body's muscle tissues often remain inadequately nourished, essentially starved of the essential amino acids they require for repair and growth. Compounding this challenge, the cholesterol inherent in eggs can, over time, subtly and insidiously begin to impede circulatory health, slowly narrowing blood vessels and compromising the efficient delivery of vital nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. Simultaneously, a collection of humble, often overlooked everyday foods, readily available, astonishingly affordable, and quite literally hiding in plain sight, are consistently demonstrating an extraordinary capacity to rebuild muscle tissue with an effectiveness that far surpasses that of eggs. This phenomenon is observed even in individuals well into their 7th and 8th decades of life, shattering previous assumptions about the inevitability of age-related muscle decline. The implications of these findings are profound, yet the broader medical industry has shown a discernible reluctance to champion these accessible alternatives. This hesitance is understandable, albeit concerning, given that increased frailty within the senior population translates directly into a greater demand for assistive devices like walkers, an expanded reliance on pharmaceutical interventions, and a higher incidence of costly surgical procedures. A cohort of strong, independent seniors capable of self-sufficiency and robust physical activity, unfortunately, does not generate the same lucrative revenue streams. Nevertheless, the rigorous scientific research on this matter is unequivocal and irrefutable. These 10 specific foods possess the documented ability to not only decelerate, but also halt, and in many documented cases, even actively reverse the pervasive trajectory of muscle decline that has long been accepted as an unavoidable consequence of aging. Their integration into the diet promises a profound restoration of strength, a significant enhancement of stability, and a renewed sense of independence, fundamentally transforming the quality of life for older adults. Furthermore, the fourth food to be unveiled on this meticulously compiled list delivered an outright shock to the scientific community, as it demonstrated the unprecedented capability to spark the growth of new muscle fibers in seniors exceeding 75 years of age, a physiological feat once categorically dismissed as biologically impossible. For those whose intellectual curiosity is piqued and who demand empirical validation, it is important to note that all scientific references and detailed studies underpinning these remarkable claims are exhaustively cataloged and readily accessible, inviting comprehensive fact-checking and independent verification. Before delving into the specifics of these transformative dietary heroes, it's worth reflecting on personal experiences. The journey of aging presents unique physical challenges, and understanding these individual hurdles can illuminate the path toward targeted solutions. Perhaps one has grappled with persistent weakness in the legs, or experienced frustratingly slow recovery times after even minor physical exertion. Or maybe the insidious creep of balance issues has begun to erode confidence and independence. These shared experiences are not merely anecdotes, they form a collective narrative that can inspire and guide others. Each personal account of struggle and triumph holds the potential to be the pivotal catalyst that encourages another senior to finally embrace a positive change, realizing that their best years are indeed ahead, not behind. Without further delay, let us commence this illuminating exploration with a remarkably simple, incredibly budget-friendly food that works diligently, often overnight, to reconstruct strength with a speed and efficiency that eggs could never hope to rival. Cottage cheese, with its unassuming appearance and mild flavor, belies its true nature as one of the most potent muscle-repairing foods one can incorporate into their daily regimen. Its extraordinary efficacy stems from its exceptionally high concentration of casein protein, a distinctive, slow-digesting protein. Unlike rapidly absorbed proteins, casein releases its precious cargo of amino acids gradually and steadily over an extended period, often spanning several hours. For the senior population, this characteristic is not merely beneficial, it is absolutely critical. The prevailing misconception often posits that muscle rebuilding primarily occurs during active daytime hours. However, a significant, perhaps even the most crucial, portion of muscle repair and growth actually transpires during the restorative hours of sleep. While eggs might provide a transient, rapid surge of protein, cottage cheese excels by continuously and consistently nourishing muscle tissues throughout the entire nocturnal period, ensuring they remain adequately fueled for repair and synthesis even as the body rests. A single convenient cup of cottage cheese typically provides approximately 25 grams of high-quality protein, a substantial contribution to daily protein requirements. Beyond its protein content, it also delivers vital doses of calcium and phosphorus, minerals that work synergistically to directly strengthen bone density and dramatically mitigate the risk of debilitating fractures, providing a robust skeletal foundation for newly built muscle. Consider the transformative experience of Helen, a vibrant 72-year-old who, for years, endured the daily discomfort of stiff, aching legs each morning upon waking. After making a simple yet profound dietary adjustment, incorporating just half a cup of cottage cheese as her regular evening snack, she observed a dramatic shift within a mere few weeks. The persistent ache in her legs significantly diminished, and she found her energy levels enduring much longer throughout the day, allowing her to engage in activities with renewed vigor. That consistent, sustained liberation of protein, slowly seeping into her system as she slept, finally supplied her muscles with the essential building blocks they had been desperately lacking throughout the long night, facilitating critical repair and regeneration. This anecdotal evidence is robustly supported by scientific inquiry. Research published in the esteemed British Journal of Nutrition unequivocally demonstrated that older adults who conscientiously consumed casein protein prior to bedtime experienced a markedly superior rate of overnight muscle protein synthesis when compared to their counterparts who omitted this crucial protein. In essence, their muscles were actively and efficiently repairing and growing, harnessing the restorative power of sleep to enhance physical resilience. Furthermore, cottage cheese offers an additional, often overlooked advantage: its natural probiotic content. These beneficial microorganisms contribute significantly to improved gut health, which in turn enhances the body's overall ability to absorb nutrients more efficiently from all food sources. This hidden bonus is a multifaceted benefit that eggs regrettably simply cannot offer. The sheer affordability of cottage cheese further elevates its status as an exceptional food choice. It is consistently cheaper than the vast majority of meat products and, crucially, requires absolutely no cooking or elaborate preparation. This makes it an extraordinarily convenient and accessible option for seniors who may have limited mobility, energy, or simply prefer not to spend extensive hours in the kitchen. In its elegant simplicity, remarkable effectiveness, and budget-friendly nature, cottage cheese serves as compelling proof that one does not need to rely on eggs to cultivate and maintain impressive strength at any stage of life. If the profound benefits of cottage cheese have already captured your attention, prepare to be even more impressed by the next food on this remarkable list. This particular item not only excels in the domain of muscle building, but also actively confronts and mitigates the insidious, often hidden inflammation that silently erodes strength and vitality in seniors. Tofu, despite its somewhat unassuming and perhaps even unexciting reputation, should not be underestimated or dismissed based on its plain appearance. For individuals over the age of 60, this versatile soy-based protein emerges as an undeniable muscle-building powerhouse. A single serving, typically around half a cup, provides approximately 10 grams of exceptionally high-quality protein, critically accompanied by all 9 essential amino acids. This makes tofu a complete protein source, a significant distinction that many other plant-based foods simply cannot claim, underscoring its nutritional completeness. What truly elevates tofu's power, particularly for seniors, is its abundant content of isoflavones. These naturally occurring compounds possess a unique ability to subtly mimic estrogen within the body. This characteristic is profoundly important because, with advancing age, declining hormone levels, including estrogen, play a direct and accelerating role in both muscle loss and the progressive weakening of bone structure. By providing crucial support for hormonal balance, tofu acts as a protective agent, helping to safeguard both existing strength and overall physical stability against the erosive effects of time. Consider the remarkable transformation experienced by Walter, a 76-year-old, who made a conscious decision to replace his customary fried meats with baked tofu just twice a week. What he observed was nothing short of surprising: a noticeable reduction in persistent joint pain and a significant surge in energy levels, particularly for his cherished morning walks. The clean, lean protein derived from soy, combined with its inherent gentle anti-inflammatory properties, worked synergistically in his favor, providing robust support without the burdensome heaviness or the worrisome cholesterol load often associated with animal fats. A compelling study published in the esteemed Journal of Nutrition corroborated these observations, finding that older adults who regularly incorporated soy protein into their diets consistently maintained a greater amount of lean muscle mass when compared to those who relied exclusively on animal-based protein sources. Beyond its protein and isoflavone benefits, tofu is also a rich source of both calcium and magnesium. These two minerals play indispensable and direct roles in a multitude of physiological functions vital for senior health, including the prevention of uncomfortable muscle cramps, the maintenance of dense and resilient bones, and the assurance of smooth, efficient muscle contractions. Furthermore, its nutritional profile boasts a low caloric density while remaining remarkably satiating, a beneficial combination that assists seniors in managing a healthy weight without inadvertently depriving their muscles of essential nourishment. The most compelling aspect of tofu, however, lies in its accessibility. It is exceptionally cheap, incredibly versatile, and remarkably straightforward to prepare. It can be effortlessly tossed into a vibrant stir-fry, seasoned and baked to a crispy perfection, or even seamlessly blended into a nutritious smoothie. Crucially, unlike eggs, which can cause undesirable spikes in cholesterol levels for some seniors, tofu delivers its protein bounty without this inherent risk. Yet, if the multifaceted advantages of tofu have already left a strong impression, prepare yourself for the next item on this list. This food not only possesses remarkable muscle-building capabilities, but actively accelerates the repair of damaged tissues, often outperforming many conventional supplements in its efficacy. Chickpeas, universally recognized and also commonly referred to as garbanzo beans, represent one of the most economically viable and regrettably overlooked powerhouses in the realm of muscle development. A single cup of these unassuming legumes provides an impressive approximate 15 grams of nutrient-dense plant-based protein. Crucially, this protein is delivered alongside a substantial dose of complex carbohydrates. These complex carbohydrates serve as a superior fuel source, providing muscles with a sustained, steady release of energy rather than the abrupt, transient spikes followed by subsequent crashes, often associated with simple sugars. For seniors, this balanced energy delivery system is profoundly beneficial. It signifies that the body is not merely engaged in muscle repair, it is simultaneously providing sustained, robust energy to critical bodily functions, powering the legs for confident mobility, supporting the relentless work of the heart, and fueling cognitive function in the brain, all without the debilitating energy slumps and subsequent cravings often triggered by sugary snacks or highly processed foods. Consider the experience of Evelyn, a 70-year-old who had long depended on white bread sandwiches for her daily lunch, a habit that contributed to afternoon lethargy. Her transformative journey began when she judiciously swapped these sandwiches for vibrant chickpea salads, incorporating them 3 times a week. Within a mere month, she noticed a remarkable resurgence of vitality. Her persistent afternoon fatigue began to dissipate. Her legs felt distinctly stronger and more dependable during her daily walks, and even the subtle tremor she experienced in her hands when carrying grocery bags significantly lessened. This deliberate shift to a diet incorporating the steady combination of plant-based protein and fiber from chickpeas provided her body with a reliable, enduring source of fuel that genuinely lasted, sustaining her through her daily activities. This personal anecdote is firmly grounded in scientific validation. A study meticulously published in the journal Nutrients unequivocally revealed that dietary patterns rich in legumes, such as chickpeas, led to significant improvements in muscle endurance and overall physical performance in older adults. The underlying physiological reasons for this efficacy are multifaceted. Chickpeas deliver not only a substantial protein load, but also a vital spectrum of essential micronutrients, including magnesium, zinc, and folate. These nutrients play direct, indispensable roles in regulating efficient muscle contractions, facilitating the intricate repair of connective tissues, and fortifying bone structure. While eggs are undeniably a source of protein, chickpeas offer a far more comprehensive, full-spectrum support system meticulously tailored for the unique physiological demands of the aging human body. The crowning advantages of chickpeas are their incredible versatility and undeniable affordability. They can be savored roasted to a delightful crispness, serving as a crunchy, wholesome snack. They can be artfully mashed into creamy, nutritious hummus, or they can be effortlessly stirred into hearty stews, lending both substance and flavor. Moreover, unlike many meat products, chickpeas are completely cholesterol-free and are generally very easy to digest, a crucial consideration for seniors who may have sensitive stomachs or digestive challenges. For just pennies per serving, chickpeas provide precisely what aging muscles crave: sustained fuel, efficient repair mechanisms, and the foundation for lasting strength and resilience. Speaking of profound efficacy, the next food operates on an even deeper physiological level, extending its benefits beyond mere muscle tissue to encompass the delicate neural pathways, thereby ensuring that the body can effectively harness and utilize the strength it acquires. Sardines, though they may arrive in a small, unpretentious can, paradoxically deliver a truly heavyweight punch when it comes to the complex process of muscle rebuilding. A single, humble serving of these silvery fish provides over 20 grams of premium quality protein, along with an exceptionally rich concentration of omega-3 fatty acids. These omega-3s are renowned for their powerful anti-inflammatory properties and their ability to significantly accelerate muscle recovery after exertion or injury. For seniors over 60, this dual action is absolutely critical, as chronic low-grade inflammation is now recognized as one of the silent, insidious reasons behind the progressive deceleration of muscle repair processes as one ages. Beyond these benefits, sardines also supply a potent combination of vitamin D and calcium. This dynamic duo works in perfect synergy to maintain and enhance bone density and strength, ensuring that the newly developed muscles have a robust, unwavering foundation to anchor themselves to, thereby preventing injury and promoting overall structural integrity. Frank, a skeptical 78-year-old, initially met his doctor's suggestion to incorporate canned sardines into his diet twice a week with considerable doubt. Yet, after conscientiously adhering to this advice for just a few weeks, he experienced a revelation. The persistent ache in his legs after gardening significantly lessened, and he found himself possessing noticeably more stamina during his routine evening walks. That unassuming, tiny can of fish provided his muscles with the crucial fuel they needed and simultaneously furnished his joints with the vital anti-inflammatory support they had been conspicuously lacking for years. Scientific investigations, as documented in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, have substantiated these personal observations, revealing that seniors who regularly consumed omega-3 rich fish such as sardines, exhibited significantly greater overall muscle mass and enhanced physical strength when compared to those who did not. This compelling outcome is directly attributable to the fact that omega-3 fatty acids play a pivotal role in improving muscle protein synthesis, the intricate biological process by which the body literally constructs new muscle fibers. Furthermore, sardines are an excellent source of vitamin B12, a crucial nutrient for maintaining healthy nerve function. Healthy nerves ensure that muscle tissues receive clear, precise signals from the brain, enabling them to contract effectively and maintain their strength, thereby enhancing neuromuscular efficiency. And here is the truly astonishing aspect. Sardines are extraordinarily inexpensive when juxtaposed against the cost of most conventional meat products. They require absolutely no cooking, offering unparalleled convenience, and possess a remarkable shelf-stable quality, making them an ideal pantry staple. This means that seniors navigating tight budgets or those with limited physical mobility can still effortlessly access world-class muscle nutrition without incurring a significant financial burden, democratizing access to superior health benefits. If the impressive array of benefits offered by sardines has piqued your interest, prepare to be further astonished by the next revelation on this list. This particular food not only fortifies muscle tissue, but also actively strengthens the crucial tendons and joints that are indispensable for maintaining pain-free fluid movement throughout the aging process. Millet, often dismissed by some as merely birdseed, is, for seniors, a truly clandestine and profoundly effective muscle-strengthening secret weapon. This ancient grain, celebrated for centuries in various cultures, is an abundant repository of plant-based protein, magnesium, and iron, a triumvirate of nutrients that directly and synergistically bolster muscle repair mechanisms and optimize blood flow throughout the body. A single cooked cup of millet provides approximately 6 grams of protein, coupled with a consistent, slow release of complex carbohydrates. This sustained energy supply ensures that muscles remain adequately fueled without the detrimental sugar crashes that commonly deplete energy reserves and lead to fatigue. Unlike refined grains, which are notorious for causing rapid spikes in blood sugar and exacerbating systemic inflammation, millet metabolizes slowly and steadily. This physiological characteristic endows seniors with enduring strength and vitality throughout their day, promoting sustained physical and mental performance. Consider the compelling case of Harold, an 81-year-old who embarked on a simple yet transformative dietary change, swapping his customary morning white toast for a warm, comforting bowl of millet porridge, often garnished with nuts for added nutrition and texture. Within a matter of weeks, he observed a remarkable improvement. The subtle but persistent shaking in his legs, which often occurred when rising from his chair, significantly diminished, and he found himself ascending stairs with a newfound sense of confidence and ease. The slow-release energy inherently provided by millet sustained his muscles long after breakfast, ensuring they remained nourished and prepared for the day's activities. A study meticulously published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology corroborated these observations, demonstrating that millet-based diets significantly improved muscle recovery times and effectively reduced overall fatigue in adult participants. This beneficial outcome was attributed to millet's ability to stabilize glucose levels and enhance the body's overall nutrient absorption efficiency. The magnesium present in millet plays a crucial role in promoting the relaxation of tight muscles, alleviating discomfort and improving flexibility, while its iron content ensures that oxygen-rich blood effectively reaches the tissues that are actively engaged in repair processes. This powerful, synergistic combination of nutrients is a comprehensive support system that eggs, singularly, simply cannot provide. Furthermore, millet boasts the added advantage of being naturally gluten-free, making it an ideal dietary choice for seniors with sensitive digestive systems or those with confirmed celiac concerns. It is inexpensive, remarkably easy to cook, and exceptionally versatile, readily transforming into nourishing porridges, traditional flatbreads, or even being added as a nutritious component to hearty soups. For mere pennies per serving, one gains not only vital muscle-building fuel, but also the profound benefits of enhanced balance and sustained energy, empowering continued confident movement. And here is where the narrative becomes even more compelling, for the next food on this remarkable list does not merely strengthen existing muscles, it plays a critical role in preserving the invaluable collagen that acts as the primary structural scaffolding holding the entire body together. Mussels, often perceived primarily as a gourmet restaurant delicacy, are in fact one of the most economically viable and profoundly potent muscle-building food sources available to seniors. A single generous serving of mussels delivers an impressive bounty of over 18 grams of high-quality protein, a rich concentration of beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, a significant dose of vitamin B12, and an ample supply of zinc. This potent and synergistic combination of nutrients vigorously fuels muscle repair mechanisms, significantly reduces systemic inflammation, and ensures the optimal functioning of the nervous system, thereby enabling muscles to contract efficiently and properly. What truly sets mussels apart and underscores their unique value is their exceptionally high taurine content, alongside a diverse array of essential amino acids. Taurine, in particular, has been scientifically demonstrated to protect delicate muscle tissue from the insidious, age-related decline that commonly affects older adults. Unlike eggs, which predominantly offer protein in isolation, mussels provide a holistic, comprehensive package of nutrients that simultaneously strengthen both muscle fibers and the critical connective tissues that bind them together, providing robust structural integrity. Clara, a 69-year-old, had historically maintained a cautious distance from shellfish. However, after gentle persuasion from her granddaughter, she decided to tentatively incorporate a mussel stew into her weekly meal plan. Within a single month, she observed a remarkable and tangible improvement. The pervasive weakness in her hands, which had made lifting pots a chore, noticeably diminished, and her legs felt distinctly steadier and more reliable during her cherished morning walks. Those small, unassuming shells had provided her muscles with the essential reinforcement they had been conspicuously lacking, facilitating a profound restoration of strength and stability. Research meticulously published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition unequivocally demonstrated that shellfish, such as mussels, not only contributed to a significant increase in lean muscle mass, but also remarkably improved hand grip strength in older adults, a critically important marker universally recognized as a robust predictor of overall longevity and functional independence. The abundant vitamin B12 found in mussels plays an indispensable role in maintaining the health and integrity of nerves, thereby ensuring that the vital brain-to-muscle signals remain sharp, precise, and unimpeded. Concurrently, the zinc content robustly supports the production of testosterone and other crucial hormones that often quietly and steadily decline with age, a process that, if unaddressed, directly contributes to progressive muscle loss. The most appealing aspect of mussels is their status as one of the most sustainable, ecologically responsible, and remarkably inexpensive seafood options available on the market. They cook rapidly, often in a matter of minutes, pair effortlessly with simple ingredients, and deliver high-end, premium-grade nutrition without placing an undue strain on one's budget. For seniors actively engaged in the fight against age-related muscle decline, mussels represent an undeniable game changer, offering an accessible and powerful tool for preserving vitality. If the compelling attributes of mussels have already left a lasting lasting impression, prepare to be further enlightened by the next item on this list, a food so remarkably simple and commonplace that its profound benefits are routinely overlooked by most seniors. Yet, it quietly and diligently repairs muscle tissue from the inside out, offering silent but powerful support for physical health. Nori, those delicate, thin sheets of seaweed, so familiar as the wrapper for sushi, may not appear to possess substantial nutritional might, but it is in fact a silent powerhouse for optimizing muscle health. Abundantly packed with protein, iodine, magnesium, and vitamin C, nori delivers a concentrated nutrient punch that eggs simply cannot hope to match. While each individual sheet of nori is remarkably light and ephemeral, it carries a potent cargo of essential amino acids, which are crucial for facilitating the repair of torn muscle fibers. Additionally, it contains a wealth of antioxidants that actively combat oxidative stress, a destructive cellular process that accelerates muscle aging and contributes to tissue degeneration. For seniors, the practical implications of incorporating nori into their diet translate into a cascade of benefits: fewer debilitating cramps, significantly quicker recovery times after physical exertion, and a sustained surge in energy, empowering them to maintain a strong and confident stride during their daily activities. Consider the experience of Robert, a 73-year-old, who made a subtle yet impactful dietary alteration. He began to crumble roasted nori sheets over his soups as a healthful alternative to conventional crackers. Within a mere few weeks, he observed a noticeable reduction in the pervasive stiffness in his legs when rising from a seated position, and a marked improvement in his balance during his evening walks. This small, seemingly insignificant dietary swap provided his muscles with trace minerals they had been silently but desperately lacking, initiating a process of revitalization. Research published in the esteemed journal Marine Drugs specifically highlighted that various types of seaweed, including nori, contain bioactive peptides, minute protein fragments that have been scientifically demonstrated to enhance muscle function and significantly reduce inflammation in older adults. Furthermore, nori is rich in both taurine and omega-3s, which work synergistically to maintain muscle flexibility and ensure responsive, efficient nerve function. Even the iodine present in nori plays a crucial role in supporting optimal thyroid function, a master gland that meticulously regulates metabolism and, consequently, muscle energy production. The inherent beauty of nori lies in its profound simplicity and versatility. It can be enjoyed as a crisp, savory snack, much like chips. It can be effortlessly crumbled into rice dishes to add a layer of nutrition and flavor, or it can be used to expertly wrap vegetables for a quick, inexpensive, and eminently muscle-friendly meal. Incorporating just a few sheets of nori into one's daily diet adds a vital layer of protection against the relentless march of muscle decline, all while costing mere pennies when compared to the expense of meat or dedicated supplements. And if the impressive benefits of nori have already captured your imagination, prepare yourself for the next extraordinary discovery, a food that not only diligently repairs muscle tissue, but also profoundly hydrates delicate tissues, preventing that heavy, leaden sensation in the legs that often accompanies standing. Spirulina is not a product of conventional agriculture or the butcher's aisle. It originates directly from the ancient, microscopic world of blue-green algae. Do not allow this unconventional origin to deter you, for this remarkable powdery superfood stands as one of the most nutrient-dense and protein-rich natural sources on our entire planet. A modest 2 tablespoons of spirulina deliver an impressive approximate 8 grams of complete protein, meaning it contains all essential amino acids. This is complemented by a substantial dose of iron, a comprehensive array of B vitamins, and powerful antioxidants, most notably phycocyanin. For seniors, this multifaceted nutritional profile means that spirulina's benefits extend far beyond mere muscle rebuilding. It actively works to reduce chronic inflammation, a ubiquitous underlying factor in many age-related ailments, and combats oxidative stress, the cellular damage that silently and insidiously erodes physical strength as one ages. Margaret, a 75-year-old, decided to incorporate a small teaspoon of spirulina into her morning smoothie, a simple addition that yielded remarkable results. Within weeks, she noticed a significant reduction in the persistent ache in her legs during her daily walks, and she found herself far less winded when ascending stairs. That tiny scoop of vibrant green powder provided her body with precisely what it had been lacking for years: pure, highly absorbable fuel that revitalized her system from within. A meticulously conducted study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food corroborated these personal experiences, demonstrating that older adults who consistently supplemented their diets with spirulina exhibited significant increases in muscle endurance and experienced a marked reduction in overall fatigue. Researchers attributed these positive outcomes to the synergistic combination of protein and phycocyanin within spirulina, which collectively improved the delivery of oxygen to working muscles. This enhanced oxygenation allowed muscles to function effectively for longer durations without succumbing to fatigue and breakdown. This particular benefit is especially crucial for seniors, as a decline in oxygen efficiency is one of the primary physiological reasons why activities like walking and maintaining balance become progressively more challenging with advancing age. Another often overlooked yet profoundly significant benefit of spirulina is its positive influence on blood sugar regulation. Stable glucose levels translate directly into a steady, reliable energy supply for muscles, circumventing the abrupt crashes that often leave one feeling weak, shaky, and vulnerable. While eggs undeniably provide protein, spirulina layers on additional, multifaceted protective benefits that can truly make the difference between struggling through the day and feeling capable, resilient, and re-energized once again. And despite its somewhat exotic origins, spirulina is surprisingly inexpensive and widely available in its convenient powdered form, making it easy to incorporate into one's daily routine by simply adding it to water, juice, or smoothies. Yet, if spirulina's impressive capabilities have already captured your attention, the next food on this list pushes the boundaries even further. This is a food that not only provides essential fuel for muscles, but also actively protects the precious joints from the relentless wear and tear that inevitably accompanies aging. Despite their evocative name, earth almonds or tiger nuts are, botanically speaking, not nuts at all. They are, in fact, small, remarkably chewy tubers, densely packed with an extraordinary array of muscle-restoring nutrients. A single handful of these unassuming tubers delivers resistant starch, which provides a steady, sustained release of energy throughout the day, preventing energy dips and crashes. Crucially, they also contain significant amounts of magnesium, potassium, and plant-based protein, all of which directly support efficient muscle contraction and facilitate robust muscle repair processes. What truly distinguishes tiger nuts is their remarkably high content of arginine, a vital amino acid that plays a pivotal role in boosting the production of nitric oxide within the body. Nitric oxide, in turn, acts as a potent vasodilator, widening blood vessels, and thereby significantly improving overall circulation. This enhanced blood flow ensures that oxygen and other crucial nutrients are efficiently delivered to muscle tissues, optimizing their function and recovery. For seniors, this translates directly into increased strength in the legs and a noticeable reduction in fatigue, particularly during prolonged periods of walking. Consider the transformative experience of Dolores, a 79-year-old who made a simple yet impactful dietary swap. She began snacking on tiger nuts as a healthful alternative to her customary afternoon cookies. Within a single month, she observed a remarkable change. Her legs no longer felt as heavy and cumbersome when climbing stairs, and the painful, nightly cramps in her calves, a long-standing nuisance, became significantly less frequent. This seemingly minor dietary adjustment had provided her body with the essential minerals and the optimized blood flow it had been silently craving, leading to tangible improvements in her physical well-being. A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology further substantiated these observations, demonstrating that tiger nuts contain bioactive compounds that actively reduce muscle inflammation and significantly improve endurance in older adults. Their rich magnesium content plays a crucial role in preventing painful muscle cramps, while the potassium helps to meticulously balance electrolytes, thereby preventing the insidious onset of weakness. Furthermore, the high fiber content of tiger nuts contributes to improved digestive health, which in turn means that a greater proportion of the protein and other vital nutrients consumed are efficiently absorbed and utilized by the body. The most appealing aspects of earth almonds are their affordability, their impressive shelf life, and their sheer ease of consumption. They can be eaten straight from the bag, chewed raw, soaked to soften their texture, or even blended into a creamy, nut-like milk. For seniors actively seeking an economically viable yet profoundly powerful food that truly rivals eggs in its muscle-building capacity, earth almonds undoubtedly deserve a prominent position on their dietary list. And yet, even these remarkable tubers, with all their astonishing benefits, do not quite match the unparalleled efficacy of what awaits at the pinnacle of this list, the number one food. This particular food is so extraordinarily effective at rebuilding muscle tissue that researchers were left utterly stunned and amazed by the magnitude of its results, particularly in seniors exceeding 75 years of age. Teff grain, despite its minuscule size, holds the distinction of being one of the most nutrient-dense foods found anywhere on Earth. Originating from the ancient lands of Ethiopia, this revered grain has historically served as the foundational fuel for some of the world's most formidable endurance runners, endowing them with legendary stamina and resilience. And now, modern science is meticulously unraveling the profound reasons why teff is exceptionally powerful and beneficial for seniors. A single cooked cup of teff delivers an impressive approximate 10 grams of high-quality protein, along with a significant bounty of iron, calcium, and a complete profile of essential amino acids that directly contribute to the rebuilding and robust protection of aging. Muscles. What truly renders teff unique and exceptionally potent is its unusually high content of lysine. Lysine is an amino acid of paramount importance, absolutely critical for the efficient production of collagen, the primary structural protein in the body. Without an adequate supply of lysine, the body's ability to repair and maintain connective tissues, such as tendons and ligaments, is severely compromised, leading directly to a loss of stability in the legs and joints, increasing vulnerability to injury and falls. Consider the profound transformation experienced by Leonard, an 82-year-old who consciously switched from consuming white rice to a nourishing teff porridge 3 times a week. He observed remarkable improvements, his overall balance significantly enhanced, and the debilitating leaden sensation in his legs, which often accompanied rising from his recliner, completely vanished. This seemingly small dietary change had provided his body with the precise missing building blocks required to meticulously restore both strength and stability, fundamentally improving his quality of life and independence. A compelling study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition highlighted that teff not only provides a complete protein profile, but also significantly boosts hemoglobin levels, thereby optimizing oxygen delivery to muscle tissues. For seniors, improved oxygen flow directly translates into stronger, more confident steps, a marked